Hi, my name is Brian Stenson, and I did my third article review on Exploring the Impact of Choral Singing on Mindfulness by Julie Lynch and Charlotte E. Wilson. It has been observed in previous studies that choral singing can better the overall well-being of a person. Some of these benefits include stress reduction, improved breathing and posture, improved concentration and memory, and adding structure and meaning to life. Most of these previous studies have been focused on clinical or marginalized groups, and minimal research has been done on how choral singing affects the general public. This study's purpose is to evaluate mindfulness as the potential link between choral singing and overall well-being. Some background for the study. There are potential links between choir and theories in mindfulness. Among these are a sense of coherence, which is described as a mixture of optimism and control in a given situation. Social capital, meaning community, social and personal networks, an individual's effort is supported by a wider social environment. And the concept of flow. Flow is achieved when focused concentration engages with a clear set of proximal challenges at a level appropriate to the individual's capabilities, along with immediate feedback regarding the performance. Mindfulness is defined as the awareness that emerges through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally to the unfolding of experience moment by moment. Mindfulness was originally derived from Buddhist traditions, and there are four main factors that can be derived from mindfulness, which include attention, awareness, acceptance, and non-judgment. Applications and studies of mindfulness are a relatively recent thing in the field of psychology, really coming to prominence at the turn of the millennium. Mindfulness now takes a central place in clinical practice. There is some debate whether mindfulness is defined as a state or a trait. For the purposes of this study, mindfulness will be regarded as a state. The researchers in this study developed a special questionnaire called the Mindful State Questionnaire, or MSQ. Participants completed the MSQ before choir practice and after. As a control, participants completed the MSQ before and after a listening exercise later in the week at home. The participants included 83 adults from 2 community choirs in urban Ireland, which had weekly rehearsals. The gender, nationality, and ages of the participants were recorded. In addition to the MSQ, the Mindful Attention Awareness Scale, or MAAS, was used to determine concurrent validity of the MSQ. MAAS is the most frequently used scale in mindfulness research. Also, an audio CD was used to play the 30-minute musical excerpt for the at-home portion of the study. The musical excerpt was Fauré's Requiem. The results showed a high internal consistency as well as concurrent validity between MSQ and MAAS. The MSQ also showed high face validity. Overall, one could say that the MSQ proved to be a reliable source of data collection. More importantly, the results show that there was an increase in MSQ scores from before and after choir rehearsal. There was also an increase in MSQ scores from before and after the listening exercise at home. The results support the hypothesis of the study that levels of mindfulness could be positively influenced by a period of choral singing. It is important to note that choral singing had a greater effect on mindfulness than just listening to music alone did. The authors of the study acknowledge that revisions of the ambiguous items in the MSQ could strengthen each mindfulness factor. It is also hard to develop sound measures of mindfulness since it lacks an operational definition. The nature of self-reported questionnaires and the at-home listening portion of the study could also be seen as questionable since it relies on the participants' honesty. Despite the limitations, the findings can be deemed appropriate. The study attempts to define a mechanism by which choral singing and well-being are connected. That mechanism is mindfulness. The increased levels of mindfulness found in the study add to an existing evidence base. Also, the social, emotional, and psychological benefits of choral singing should be recognized and be a part of the promotion of mental health globally. While reading this article, I was reminded of Ungerer's functions of music therapy. I think they very much apply in this case.